Hi guys and welcome back to a new video. In today's video I just want to share the news with you that in China players will be able to get some free big Blizzard bears for the release of the War Within. So as you can see, this mount is this one right here, and this is really just a normal polar bear from the Wrath of the Lich King expansion. The color is just a little bit different, it's a little more white, and also of course the main difference is the fact that you have a Murloc sitting on the bear, and the Murloc is holding this little flag saying BlizzCon. So you were initially able to get this mount as a promotional item when participating in one of the first BlizzCons for World of Warcraft, or at least one that happened a long time ago. You can still find some codes and you can buy them with gold, for instance, through the different Discord channels, or you can obviously buy them for real money, but that's something maybe I would not really advise you to do. But this is something that is very rare and that not a lot of players have. And we just got the news that for the release of the War Within, Chinese players will be able to get two new variations of this pretty cool mount. So as you can see, the new mount is called the Harmonious Salutation Spear, and you have two new variations. So the first thing that is important to note is that the color of the saddle, of the glasses, and all of that is different than the original TCG mount. Also, the Murloc is holding a different flag. So as you can see, you have a version with this red flag and then this version with this blue flag. So all in all, while this is the same model and almost the same mount, it's still a different mount. And I do think it's very interesting because in the past, obviously, Chinese players already got a lot of different TCG mounts as promotional items. And also they were able to, for instance, buy the Spectral Tiger, the Magic Rooster, and all these other TCG mounts on the shop. But this is the first time that we actually have some new versions of these different TCG mounts that have been removed from the game and that actually were never really available in the game in the first place for decades now. So I think it's very interesting because it means that maybe in the future Blizzard will be able to do the same with some of the other TCG mounts. Maybe you could get, I don't know, like a red Spectral Tiger or things like that. It's just very interesting to me that they were able to actually change this mount and provide some new models to the players. Another thing that I actually like is the fact that as this is not exactly the same mount, it still maintains the uniqueness a little bit of the original Big Blizzard Bear, and in that sense, players are still able to get a pretty cool mount that is almost the same with the Murloc and the little flag and everything, but again, it doesn't completely destroy the value of the overmount. That is still something that a lot of players really cherish and a mount that a lot of players really like. And again, I really want to insist on the fact that normally there's no intention from Blizzard to release these different mounts on all the other realms outside of China. So it means that if you're not playing on a Chinese realm, you won't be able to get these different mounts as a promotion. Just something I really want to insist on because in the past, players have been pretty annoyed when they realized that some of these new mounts data minded were actually only available in Chinese realms. And so here, normally this is something that has already been confirmed. So please don't get your hopes too high because there's no way you're going to be able to get these ones as a European or North American player. So let me know in the comments what you think about this, and especially what you think about maybe in the future Blizzard creating some new versions of these different TCG mounts and releasing these recolored or a little bit modified versions instead of the original one. I do think if they decide to do that in the future, everyone will win because the people who already have these different mounts and who really value them will still have them and they will still be unique and valuable. But players who really want it, for instance, let's say Spectral Tiger, will be able to get a new version that is very similar, just a little bit different, and that won't remove the uniqueness and value of the initial mounts that were added into the game. So personally, I think this is an interesting change. Let's see what Blizzard will do in terms of the European and also North American realms for the release of the War Within. I'm sure we're also going to get some promotional mounts, so who knows what it will be this time. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime, I wish you all a great day. Bye!